So these are the operative indicators which I have told in my earlier slide. Okay, that is the planning element, account assignment element, and the billing element. Okay, these are the three operative indicators which is available in the SAP project system module on each WBS level. So according to planning element, if you tick this indicator, system will allow you to maintain the plan cost across that particular WBS. Okay, if this indicator is not tick, you cannot able to maintain the plan cost on that particular WBS. Okay, that is called as the planning element. Then the account assignment element, which is indicating whether you want to capture the cost. Okay, whether you want to create a PR, PO, whether you want to create a service entry sheet, whether you want to procure some materials, whether you want to procure some services on that particular WBS, or whether you want to capture some cost, okay, on that particular WBS. The account assignment element tick is a mandatory. Unless and until this WBS is a not account assignment element, system will not allow you to capture the cost on that particular WBS. So whenever we customize this system, by default we will maintain that WBS is a account assignment element. So as soon as user create a new WBS, that WBS is automatically as a account assignment element tick. Okay, so that things we are already customized in the system. Okay, so according to that, your WBS is automatically as a account assignment element. Okay, that is the available into the system. Billing element, where you want to link your WBS to the SD module. Okay, that is a sales order. If there are certain products that you have to sell later on, that is in case of the customer project, okay, or in case of the revenue project, where you want to sell that particular project, then you have to create one WBS which is for the billing element. Okay, so it is integrated with the PS and SD module. Okay, so for that particular sales order, if you want to capture that WBS, your billing element tick is mandatory. There is a no billing element tick, system will not allow you to capture the sales order across that particular WBS. Okay, that is the integration point of the PS and SD. Okay, so always the billing element tick will be there if you want to capture that particular WBS in a sales order. Okay, so these three important indicators which is available in the particular WBS system. This is the function of the activities and the network in SAP. Okay, so as I told you earlier, there are four kinds of activity: internal, external, and the services, and the general cost activity. Okay, so internal activity which capture your date, capacity, and the cost, which is specifically for the internal cost. Okay, that is your in-house labor or a in-house machinery cost. If you want to capture, it is available through capturing by the internal activity. So for that particular, you need to create an internal activity. The external and the service activity is a specific for the your subcontracting or a vendor work. Okay, so if you want to capture the cost for the subcontracting or a vendor, you have to create a external or a service activity. So external, which is unplanned, and the service, which is a planned one. Okay, so for that service, there is a service master is created in a system through the MM module. Like material master, there is a service master. Okay, so where you have to maintain some prerequisite data through the MM module, and then later on you will use for, against that particular service activity. Okay, material, where against you have to capture the date, cost, and the commitment. Commitments are, as I told you earlier, the commitment is nothing but your purchase requisition and the purchase order. Okay, so requisition is nothing but your indent, and later on if you want to procure that material or procure that services, you have to convert that requisition into the order. Okay, through the MM module. Okay, this is the things which is comes under the commitment. Okay, but if that particular purchase requisition or purchase order having a WBS as a account assignment, or a network or a activity as a account assignment, that is called as a commitment for that particular project or a particular WBS. Okay, periodic processing, that is nothing but a settlement or a overheads. So WBS is a temporary cost collector. So later on you have to settle that cost, okay, through the settlement through the FICO module. So this is called as the settlement process, which is captured under the FICO module. So WBS is a temporary cost collector or a bucket of the cost. Okay, so it will cumulative all the cost on that particular WBS, and once that cost will be get captured on that particular WBS, and if you want to close that WBS or if you want to close that particular project, you have to settle that cost from the WBS to the GL or a WBS to the assets. Okay, so in case of a revenue project, you have to settle the cost from the WBS to your GL or a cost center, or if it is a capital kinds of project, you have to settle the cost from the WBS or a project to the fixed asset. Then the cost activities which have capture your date and the cost. So there as I told you earlier, there is a general cost activity which capture your overheads or your telephone bills or your traveling charges, that comes under the cost activity. And the milestone trend analysis, which for the billing purposes, where you can be integrated with your SD module. So there are different status which is available in the SAP project system module. So there are two kinds of status. One is the system status, one is the user status. So which are the system status? So system status is a created, release, lock, unlock, budgeted, availability control, that is AVSC, and a TECO. Okay. So this kind of the status which control your business transactions. Okay. So for a created status, so as soon as you create any project or a WBS, automatically that project or a WBS having status as a created. Okay, so that means that project is created or that particular WBS get created. Okay, that is called as a system status. Okay, so these are the system status. Then further you have to release that particular project or a WBS manually. Okay, so automatically that created status get knock off and it will be showing as a release. Okay, once suppose you want to lock or unlock that particular project or a WBS, there is a facility to lock or unlock. So as soon as you lock, system will not allow you to do any transaction across that particular project or a particular WBS. So that facility is provided by the SAP to the different status. So the status, main purpose of the status to control the business transaction. So this status will be controlled by the authorization. So you have to provide the appropriate authorization on that particular WBS or that particular projects. Okay, through the user, appropriate user. Okay, so as soon as you do any budget on the particular WBS, the automatically BUDG status get activated, and automatically availability control get also activated on the particular entire project. Okay, TECO means you cannot create any new commitment, that is you cannot create any PR or a PO on that particular WBS, but you can close existing PR or a PO. So as soon as you apply a TECO status on the particular project or a particular WBS, system will not allow you to create new PR or new PO on that particular WBS. Okay, that is the user status for that particular controlling the business transaction. Okay, so this is the predefined system status which is provided by the standard SAP. Okay, you cannot convert the status from the release to create. Once you release project, you cannot again revoke as a created, but you can unlock, lock, TECO, that can be revoked. Things can be possible in the system. So this is the system status and the user status. So further you can be created a user status according to the business requirement. Okay, so once you create a project, it will be showing as a CRTD. As soon as you release particular WBS, it will be showing as a REL, and the above WBS, that is the parent WBS, showing as a PREL. Okay, that is, it means it is a partially release. Okay, so the release and the below WBS, which is the parent, and the below child WBS showing as a release, and their parent WBS showing as a PREL, or the WBS which is on the same level showing as a PREL. Okay, that is the partially release.